Good morning, everyone, and I'll be right back. I had to make my second cup of coffee. And it's Sunday, September 11th, 2022. And I want to thank everybody for joining in. And about once a year, I like to swap out the bags and rewrite it because they start to get to the point where you can't see through them anymore. And I made the writing a little bigger this time. And this baggie system seems to be the best system for storing parts. I've tried several methods, and I just want to go through a few baggies that I have gone and replaced so far. If we do an overall look here, how long this goes, and you can see I got maybe halfway through. We're going to start from this end, and I'll show you what I've done so far. We have here our high shank feet. Those that do not know, the vintage sewing machines, if you want to get some feet for it, you got to figure out what shank size it is, which is basically the distance between the bed and where you screw it into the machine. So a high shank is approximately a little over an inch, or 1 inch approximately. So here's high shank, and this is like a mixed bag. I put all the high shank adjustable feet in here. There's many. I think high shank offers more choices than any other shank. Here's another high shank mixed bag, and there's so many hammer feet, including new. See the ones with the plastic on them? That's a whole bag of high shank hammers. And another one that's in abundance is the high shank Rufflers. Of course, they're bigger and they take up more space. And let's compare that to how much super high there is. I don't even know why there's two bags. They can all fit in one. Super high, which is only used by Kenmore on some certain models, and most of those models are well-loved models. It gives you plenty of space with the super high foot. You see there's not a whole lot of them, and this one here is a two-piece system that the super high made, and that's about from the bed to the screw hole there is about approximately, on a super high, I want to say it's 1 1/8 inches, maybe a little bit more. That's going to be your highest foot there. Then you got Slant, which is slightly behind. Slant was only used by Singer. Not as quite as tall as a a high shank, but almost. These are slant quilting feet. There's a and a 1/4 foot in there. So I didn't change the bags on these because I was looking for a red marker. I like to do the slant in red. Ruffler. These are all theirs, separated by foot, binder, hemmer, zigzagger, straight stitch, special purpose, a button foot, zigzag, and in the bags back there are walking feet in protective bags. See if I can squeeze in here. All right, where are we at? Slant, and then we got low shank, finger low shank, mixed bag, low. These are all just mixed. Oh, here's one that's just quilting feet. This is for your most all your vintage black sewing machines are low shank. Most of them. You got the exception of the 66 back clamp. What other would be an exception? Of the black 301 would be a slant. I'm trying to think what else would be an exception to that. So we have another mixed bag, and we got the walking foot, and to keep them separate I put all the low shank in a red bag, where the slants are in mixed bags. Those are the protective bags for the walking foot, and then you got a whole bag of low shank Singer Rufflers. I think I'm going to have a Ruffler sale, because I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. So when members buy feet, a lot of members do not buy the Ruffler. So it's a good opportunity if you like to ruffle. I'm going to do a sale probably on both. Not as much in the slant because there's not too many of them, but in the low shank, in the top shank, which we're going to get to here shortly. So let's check out the next row. Where were we at? Singer low. We're on this row here, which once I fix them I might organize them a little different. This is a two-piece system Singer made, and you can tell. Let me just pull one out. Well, let's pull one out. Well, I'll pull it out of the bag here. Oh, this is brand new. Let's pull it out. They had that little tiny slot. Little tiny one. So this is all two-piece plastics. Two-piece plastics. Another two-piece. This is just a mix. Including some new stuff. This is a open toe foot. They call it an open toe embroidery foot. All right, what do we else have here? We an empty bag in case we get more. Or I just accidentally made it. Here we go, puzzle parts, which I gotta help a member find some puzzle parts. Reminds me. And then on the back here, only 66 made. They were either on a low shank side clamping or a back clamping, and these are the back clamps. Not many were made, and they're really hard to find and keep in stock. It looks like a lot, but there's not a lot in there that are good. So here we have the low shank, but they're non-Singer brand. You can use them on a Singer, but they're non-Singer brand, which a lot of vintage machines use. So most popular foot is the most popular shank is the low shank. So we got just mixed bags. Mixed bag, and why there's a ruffler, there should be a whole bag of rufflers back here. So, whole bag of rufflers. These are all low shank, non-Singer. So there's a whole bunch of them. Oops, maybe shouldn't tighten that up a little bit there. Alright, so we're to the two. Okay, hold on here. There we go. I turned the wrong one. Okay, so then we got the 2-piece in the wide, which takes a different shank than Singer does, which is, take a look here. Here's a top shank too. I'll pull that out so we can show. Here's the 2-piece wide. Let me see if I can see how it's wider. Alright, and this is the new foot. Now if you use Singer feet and you want to have more variety on your low shank, it's one way. This is a real popular one, the roller foot. It's supposed to get over the material a little better. Got a little roller on it. Sounds like I'm getting a phone call. So, I'm going to get to that later. That is your wide system. Hold on one second, I got to get this. Alright, I missed it. That's okay. I'll get them back in a minute here. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave it all blurry. Alright, wide feet. Then you got the 2-piece sliding system. Kenmore used it. It's a sliding system. If anybody needs to complete their sliding system, made by Kenmore. I want to pull one out and just show you how it works. It's really a great idea for a 2-piece system that works really well. Alright, I found the 2 pieces and I'll show you how it works. Here's your top shank. Here's your top shank. And here's your foot. And then there's a thing here. As you can see here, it's bigger on one side and smaller on the other side. So you stick it on the big side. And there's a slot, which I'm just going to kind of look at and do, because I'm trying to see it. Hold on one second. I'm butterfingers this morning. I remember it being a little easier. Maybe after the second cup of coffee it's easier. But hold on. Why aren't you going on? For some reason, it's supposed to slide right on there, and I'm having a difficult time here. That's weird. Let me just look real quick. Maybe bear with me. I don't know why it's not sliding on like it's supposed to. Let me try a different flip. Yep. It was that particular flip for some reason. Would not, I don't know why. It wasn't the top shank, it was the foot. I put a different foot on, but you see it right there. It slid right on, so I don't know what it is. But there you go, there you have it. That's was used by Kenmore. There's 2 bags, it even says sliding Kenmore. There's like 3 bags of those. Now top shank over here. Show you what a top shank looks like. Here's a top shank binder. You're gonna find these on your older machines. Now on these top shank, you got 2 different widths. See how old Kenmore's like 117 series, old domestics. and many others, just tons of use this top shank, but some use the narrow ones, and the narrow ones won't fit on the wide ones. So if someone requests these, I always got to test every single one of these on their particular top shank. Now let's see what the top, there should be a bag here of, yeah, I could see I didn't change some of these bags yet, so top shank Tucker. There are abundance of top shank too. I did real well in 2016. I bought a gentleman out about mid-Michigan. I had to go up there, and his son actually owned the part still. He passed away, I think he said 10 years ago, and I guess I just missed all the sewing machines, but he had the boxes and boxes of feet, and I would say 50% of them were top shanks. That's the when I found the 1950 attachment for what is it, for Wheeler and Wilson, that converted that particular foot. That was a good find. I found about a dozen of those. And I'm trying to find one of the top shanks. They're here somewhere. Ruffler. Here they are. Domestic 153, 151. Whew, that was hard. They go on like that. It's the screws to tighten it, and it loosens, and you can pull it right out. I'm just butterfingers today, but it comes out and it slides in, and you just tighten it up, and that's how that works. But yeah, that was a pretty good find in 2016. So these bags are just something I'm trying different, which, because I get so many requests for 221, 301 stuff, there's not a lot in there right now. I have a bag for that. Same with the 206, 306, 319. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to convert their short needles to long needles, I have what you need. It is possible. Because those three models are the three models that use short needles, which those needles are about $1 a piece. Now, if you're getting tired of paying $1 a piece for that, you want to try this conversion system. I got the bobbin case, the bobbins it takes, and the regular needles to hook you up. This is just a bag of Singer stuff. Not even sure what's in there. So, Elna bobbins. What is this? Elna gears. Elna hardware. Rare feet. Elna parts. Swiss made. It's more Elna. Pfaff. And Bernina parts. Bernina parts at the end there. Bernina parts almost empty. Let's go to the next row here, and we'll finish this off and have some more coffee. Electrical stuff, lights, plugs, all kinds of plugs, switches, more electrical, light cover parts. I'm really low on lights. Members request sewing machine lights all the time are breaking, or the glass is missing, or something's breaking. So there's not a lot here. It looks like a lot, but there's a lot that's not really usable. A lot of lights, Singer lights. Then you got the touch and sew. This is where I ended off here. So we're just going to kind of end the video here. There's some needle cases I just added right here. Some new ones came in. They're real pretty. They're dark and light needle cases now. You can get those for $5. Sold probably 1,000 of those. Buy 3, get 1 free now. Now what we got left? It's alphabetized too, so it starts way at that end. With nothing starts with A that I have. It starts with bobbin winders, way at that end. Look at how, we'll just take a look. How it looks after a while. You know, you start working, you can't find anything. And then the bags are really hard to see through. There's some new bags there. Alright, well thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like the video if you liked it. And we're trying to get to I don't know, another 20 members, and we'll play the next part in revealing 500 sewing machines under plastic. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy the day.